Hey guys, it's Jenny with Art for Good. So today I am going to be packing up some artwork that I have to ship off, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity for me to show you how I pack up artwork to make sure that it's safe and stays intact for shipping. So before we get started, there are a few things you will need to properly pack up your art. I have a slide here that has the list as well as some descriptions below with links to actual products that I'm using in this video. So no need to write it all down. You can always go back and reference this list or reference the description below for more information. To start, I want to work with a soft surface. So I have an old towel here. It is not super attractive. I'm sorry about that, but it does the job. You want something soft so that you can place your art upside down or facing down on the surface and not risk scratching it or something like that that might happen on the floor. The first thing I'm going to do is wrap the art in glassine paper. And glassine paper is very unique. It is something that you can wrap up your artwork in and it will not sort of stick to the artwork. It won't cause any issues with if you even leave it packed up for quite a long time. It's not going to cause any damage to your painting. So you want to be specific in looking for glassine paper. So I have a large roll of it here and I'm just going to wrap it like I would wrap a present. So I'm going to put it face down and then measure out how much I need, sort of like wrapping paper for a gift. And then I'm just going to wrap that up and tape it down with regular Scotch tape. So once I have that done, I'm next going to move on to the next layer, which is bubble wrap. And I have a great set here that I recommend because it comes with quite a bit of bubble wrap for the price, but also some stickers, fragile stickers, which you will need on the outside of your box once you're ready to do that. I want to mention really quickly that you can go ahead and take your artwork to something like a UPS or FedEx and have them pack and ship it for you. In my experience, it's super expensive to have them do it that way. And so this is just one suggestion of how to do it a little bit more cheaply and professionally. So back to the bubble wrap. I'm going to measure out enough to cover the top side of my painting. And then I'm going to tape it down so that it's nice and tight. The next thing I'm going to do is work on making these cardboard squares, and these are a pack that I bought in bulk, and they fold up really nicely. They can adjust to different sizes of paintings, but this is what I'm going to put on the outside of the bubble wrap to help protect those corners. I think the corners are one of the most areas that could get damaged, especially in shipping, so this is worth the extra attention to protect those corners. All right, so they fold up really nicely and you just slip it on over the edge of the canvas. And now I'm just going to do that exact same thing on the other side. One layer of bubble wrap and then the corners as well. All right, now that I have my corners done, I'm going to continue with the bubble wrap around the center of the painting. You might need to do a few strips of this just to make sure it's fully covered and that bubble wrap is intact. Now the last step is my secret weapon, and that is this plastic packing wrap. This is so easy to use and it keeps everything bound together very nicely. It adds an extra layer of protection around that bubble wrap. So you essentially just wrap it around the top part first and work your way down the painting until the entire thing is covered in this plastic wrap. This is similar to what you would use if you were moving or something like that. So super simple to use and makes it all very nice and professionally done. All right, so when you're done, it will look something like this. And so this is one of 3 in this set that I am working on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other 2 done, and then I'll show you how to pack it up in a box. Okay, so I wanna make sure I have a very sturdy box. And what I would like to do here, since it's a 3-piece set, is I'm going to layer some additional bubble wrap in between each one. And I'm going to tape cardboard, or not tape, I'm going to bind some cardboard on both sides of the canvases so that it makes this little package of them all together. This is going to make sure they're not going to move in the box and they're not going to rub against each other or poke a hole in each other with one of the corners. So now that that is done, I'm going to place it in the box, and on the sides I'm going to use packing material. I usually keep any packing material that I get in boxes from shipments that I receive, so that helps me reuse that. It's a good way to recycle. So once that's fully packed up, I'm just going to do a really good job in taping it all up. And I'm going to use these lovely fragile stickers and or what have you. I would also recommend, if your box doesn't already say this, that you need some additional stickers that, or you can write this on there, that say to keep one side up. You really do not want the person delivering this or the company to be putting this on the side. That is where this is at the most risk of there being an issue, because the weight of other packages on top of this can poke through the center of one of your canvases. I do have a playlist here that I'll leave you with that has additional videos about how to frame your art, how to wire it, and sort of the finishing touches after you've done the art piece. How do you get it ready to either display or ship? And this is some great information that you can use if you're just getting started with this. Well, that's all the time I have for today. I will see you next time.